Hey, what's up everyone? How's it going? Alright, today I want to talk about Brooklyn. The fact that I don't know anything really about the graffiti writers of Brooklyn. Like the actual players. I can tell you what I've seen up and what lines. But the actual players, the people involved, I don't know much about it. And the same with the outer parts of Queens. Like when you start going anywhere past like Woodside, something like that. Like I know most of the guys at Story and stuff. You know, I'm talking about during the 1980s, writing graffiti and, on the subways and stuff like that. It's because, yeah, that's one area where I come up weak with my graffiti knowledge. Because a lot of you guys, oh, you know your stuff. You're like an encyclopedia or something. I don't think that's true. I know people have paid attention to graffiti a lot more than I have, and hardly even wrote graffiti, to be truthful. I know I've sat down with people that could talk to you about graffiti, but yet you never even seen them up. And they could go way back and forward and this and that. And there's people out there that really know their shit when it comes to graffiti. I'm not one of them. I know what I did, and who I did it with, and I'm going to explain now about Brooklyn. But let me try and think of an example of someone that knows a lot about graffiti, that didn't do it much. What's it matter? You get the idea. There's people out there that, just like the Mafia genre on YouTube. You have people out there that weren't involved with the Mafia, and never committed crimes or anything, but yet they know a lot about it. So that would be like it with graffiti. But me, at the early years of my life, and as a teenager, I was a criminal. I was running around robbing and stealing. And I was a criminal that wrote graffiti. I say this a lot in my past podcasts. It's almost my catchphrase, my little, catchphrase would be the word. So anyway, I never really associated with many people from Brooklyn or the outer parts of Queens. So most of the people, like the guys from Queens that I do know, from Astoria, Queens and stuff, we stole shit together. We were criminals. They were into all the car theft things, breaking into cars, stealing cars, motorcycles. A few of them guys, we stole a lot of motorcycles with a lot of them guys. I did break into a few apartments with them. Nothing industrial, no like outlets or department stores, but yeah, I've hit a few apartments, private places, with some of them guys from Queens. And you see, I was more Manhattan, of course, and the Bronx. Like I've said in my past podcast too, I pretty much, when I did graffiti on the trains in my early years, was always going up to the Bronx and doing it, living in Manhattan. Of course, the winter layups I would hit in Manhattan, Harlem, also Broadway down there. You get the double R's and stuff like that, and the winter layups all down Broadway, 23rd, 28th Street, 49th Street, 42nd, 34th, the whole shit all the way down, Canal, all that. City Hall, stuff like that. City Hall, I'm not going to front. I haven't been there as much as people would think I have. I've been there about 3 times. So one time it was Lace and me had to go there because, and that was actually towards the end of the train era. That's just, I don't know, something happened with his whole car. And he noticed when he went to take pictures of his whole car he did down in Tishman, there was something fucked up with the lettering or something like that. Something he didn't like that he did on the whole car, and he wanted to correct it. So I said, yeah, sure. So we went down to Tishman, it wasn't there, and we decided, let's take a look at City Hall and bigger and shit, that's where it was. So we fixed it there, and, other than that, but, alright, the bottom line is Manhattan and the Bronx is pretty much my graffiti career, as far as it goes with subways. Very little of it had anything to do with Brooklyn or the outer parts of Queens, because I didn't hang out with those dudes. Like I said, it was more of a criminal element, the graffiti writers that were criminals. And I'd meet people they be criminals, and they write graffiti, and they hang out with me, and we become criminals and write graffiti together. And like in the juvenile centers, when you get locked up as a teenager, they send you up to these places. And RD, you know, when I started writing RD in like 1983 or something like that, when I was 14, 15 years old, people know me. Hey, that's RD. Yo, what's up, RD? This, that. And, you know, it helps you navigate throughout the juvenile systems and stuff like that. And it makes a name for you. And people know, you know, and they say, oh, yeah, that's RD. Don't worry. He's good, man. Like, you know, like he's in it like that, you know. And a lot of the people that I robbed and stole with and committed crimes with were from Manhattan, Harlemish, and the Bronx, pretty much. So I wrote graffiti with those people, hung out with those people, and I know more, or I know about that circle. I don't know about the Brooklyn circle. Yeah, although I know there's always an exception ever, like Nash OA. Richie Nash, me and him, we did a lot of shit. We were sticking up to everything. Yeah, robbing drug dealers, all this shit. You know, I shouldn't be putting them on front like that, but yeah, it was a long time ago. We were teenagers. And Nash was from Brooklyn. But what I'm saying is, I don't feel Brooklyn gets a fair shake. Like, when it comes to me being on here, like, I really wish I could do more for Brooklyn. I feel like a lot of the dudes that were putting it in hard, the fucking Vandals from Brooklyn, they don't get the fucking love they deserve, man. That's my personal opinion. And, well, the outer parts of Queens, no, because that's, well, you see, I don't know about where Ghost would be from, but I would assume he's on the 7 line somewhere out there around Woodside or some shit like that. But even when you start going out further, like Linden Boulevard, like Quick RTW land and shit like that, yeah, I don't know much about it. But all of Brooklyn, yeah, I didn't, like, there was no one that I really was out there robbing and stealing with like that, other than Richie Nash. I mean, there's a couple of guys, and I might be forgetting, or they might get at me on the comments, yo, come on, Rob, you don't remember this and that. And I mean, there's some people I might not have even known they were from Brooklyn. Like, I bump into graffiti writers and train tunnels and shit. We're not like, you know, sometimes we are, but I don't normally have a big long conversation with them. I make sure they're not a cop, and I just keep writing. They're writing with me, we talk, hee ha ha, maybe I'll hold the door for them or something like that while they go into the next car and they hold that door for me. And he, all right, man, I'm out, peace. And I'll go my way, they'll go their way. Maybe you bump into them once or twice or something like that, but you don't necessarily have to know where this person's from. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. And yeah, I feel like Brooklyn had such an amount of, like, vandals, you know, that were really out there putting it in there. And I feel, yeah, I wish I knew more about it. Or like I was talking, what really brought this conversation up is this guy, well, on my live feed, it came up also. But it originally started in my mind when I think it was, I don't know if he posted the picture or if he just simply messaged me back in the picture or commented on my comment. But there was a picture of an art, A-R-T, sticker. Or maybe it was a tag on something, I don't remember. I saw that shit, I was like, oh shit, yo, I remember that shit, man. Hell yeah, that shit was from like the double R's, like, you know, a Brooklyn writer. And CS1, it was, CS1 TFK, you know, he commented on my comment, yeah, man, this, that, and I'm like, you know, I know, we were kind of chatting it up a little bit there, and messages to each other on Instagram, I believe it was, yeah. And, you know, I was telling him I knew nothing about none of this shit that was going on out in Brooklyn, like the actual players. See, what happens also is if I hit the D's, wherever the fuck, uptown, the winter layups on the D line, or the museum, or wherever I catch a D trainer, it'll run for like a month and a half, 2 months. You can get them shits good, and then it's all done. Like, it's all cleaned again. And you're like, what the fuck? I mean, now if you're using a supermarket, you might see remnants of your tag, like a light buff, and you'll see it still somewhat purpley, like, because it's more like a dye than an ink. But other than that, there's like no signs you can even hit the fucking thing. Like, seriously, like maybe 80, 90 days, 3 months, tops, yeah, and it gets buffed again. But in between me doing that and it getting buffed so fast, I would see stuff like I was mentioning, and the thing like Art, A-R-T, Soar, Crooks, Bet, Roaches, of course, BT, Sess, like all them dudes were like, bleh! It would just be smashed like it never got buffed. And then I'm like, yo, so I'm assuming that all the Ant is another one, Mesk, man, there's just so many dudes, man. Feck, even, yeah, like just so many dudes were putting it in on them lines from Brooklyn. And by the time I would see it, it would just be smashed. And I'm like, you know, what the fuck? Like, I'm catching them when they're clean and shit. They're getting buffed. And it's like, I would also squeeze in, there's pictures of it out there. Like, when they would have it smashed, I'd go through them and I'd catch, you know, this, that, and blah, blah. Because there's a lot of room on them. I'm used to, like, the IRTs that are totally just destroyed. There's nowhere to write. I'd have to write in the fucking ceilings of them. Yeah, to stay in a good rhythm and get up in each corner and keep it moving. You're sitting there thinking and thinking and thinking. You're missing out. You got to keep it moving, move, move, move. You know, so, yeah. But on those trains, you had more room, but they were buffing it so quick, and it's like Ant. Yeah, Ant. Net. Not the net that's running around now. I'm talking about Net, TBK. Yeah, it's another one. Net. Yeah, these motherfuckers were G'ing off. But I actually was under the impression that they would all just go together, like to the Dewey, and just like 12, 15 writers, just blah, 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 blah. That's the way it looked to me, because I could never figure out how an abundancy of writers could hit that shit in between the amounts of time for it to get buffed. You get me? And yeah, it was weird, like, for them dudes to, like, I could never etch up. So it had to be the Dewey. You get me? Hitting little tunnels and hitting a little 20 cars here and 30 cars there, that shit wasn't cutting it. Like, these dudes with massive numbers of fucking, like, the fucking INDs and shit like that, and the BMTs. Yeah, it's like mass numbers at short periods of time. They would have it, and they would like get boxed in like 3 or 4, they'd have it. Like, yeah, that was some wild shit, just me witnessing it. But I never knew the whole circumstances behind it other than what I would see with my own 2 eyes. That would be my opinion on that. Like TBK, TFV, just is so much. Sassoon is another one I remember. Sassoon, Moon, M-O-O-N. Even before that, you had like Renegade, Ren, Lee 3, yeah, which also was Rose. Then you had but those are like Astoria cats, and yeah. But Lee 3, he was from actually Brooklyn. You know, I was going to start sending out all of the Astoria cats, but we're talking about Brooklyn right now, you know, and it was just so many fucking, yeah, a lot of shit coming out of Brooklyn, man. A lot of Vandals, man. A lot of fucking insides. Yeah, it's like, so anyway, as I'm looking at this picture, you know, and I'm chatting with this guy, CS1 TFK. It's been around forever, too. A long time ago. I remember seeing that. He's still till today. Like, right now, it's a beautiful day, you know. But, yeah, like, even in today's day and fucking age, yeah, he's still out there like that. And I don't want to go put them on and blast or nothing, but, yeah. And me talking about it was like, you know, there's so much shit that it would be like a chunk of like New York City graffiti that is buried or hidden because like no one speaks about it, and like I can't because I don't know about it. Like I'm not going to sit here and lie or like they would say back in the day, perpetrate a fraud, you know, because you get called out on it. People are like, come on man, you just that. So I really wish that someone like from that genre, like from bombing the insides, you know, not the guys doing the pieces and shit like that, but and even the throws. I personally just, you know, a lot of dudes out there were doing throws. It wasn't my thing. I wasn't into that. But yeah, like someone from in there, like Crook actually was on my live. Crook TBK. Yeah, he was on my live, and I was telling him too. I even sent him messages like, "Yo, dude, you should like come on my show," or like somehow like send me a clip, like an interview. You could email me or something because yeah, that's like some serious shit that really gets overlooked, man. Like that's the graffiti I liked, man. And now, like I said, I just didn't rob and steal or chill with those. Like, don't get me wrong, I was in juvenile centers with these dudes. Adidas Dog. Yeah, Adidas Dog. dog. That's what he was writing, Adidas dog. Who else? Braun. He was from Brooklyn. I don't know. I never seen him actually amount to much as far as it goes with the graffiti world. But yeah, these are some hardened criminals I knew from the early days when I was younger and locked up in juvenile centers. And I've hung out with, what was that? Understanding, 5%er dude. Yeah, understanding, active. A bunch of people, man, that were from Brooklyn that were in these centers. But I don't really remember much of them. As far as it goes with graffiti, you know what I'm saying? That they were, yeah, probably more into like robbing and stealing and shit like that, not necessarily the graffiti thing, you know. But also Queens too. But Queens, yeah, like Queensbridge, yeah. I remember there was a few dudes from Queensbridge houses. I knew people from the truancy programs too, like Eddie Hazard. He was from Queensbridge. A bunch of them dudes, stick-up dudes. But yeah, it's you know, like criminals that write graffiti. So like you're kind of like writing, and it's kind of like, you know, oh yeah, it's your reputation. So the people I bounced around with and wrote graffiti with, and the lines that I hit, kind of coincide, like were in sync with my life patterns, I guess would be the word. I just really do turn this camera on and boom, I talk. So I do get words wrong. I know. Last video, what was I saying? Michael Douglas Boulevard. It was supposed to be Frederick Douglass Boulevard. And also, like, what is it? Why Piccadilly? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I just come on here, I turn the fucking button on. The only thing you guys can do is say I explain a word wrong or something. But yeah, Michael Douglas Boulevard. That was a funny one, man. Yeah, I turned it on. I'm like, I'm trying to think of the avenue. I'm like, Michael Douglas, and I didn't catch it until someone mentioned it. I'm like, oh shit, Michael Douglas. It's funny shit. But yeah, man, I really do. You know, I smoke a joint or something, I turn this thing on, I just start blah, 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 you know, and it's truthful shit, don't get me wrong, but yeah, yeah, so one other guy, what was he saying? Yeah, Robert, this something about, what I say makes sense about Manhattan Island. I mean, what the fuck you mean? Like if you really listen to it, it could possibly work. Like, what the fuck you mean it could possibly fucking work? It's what I fucking did. Like, me doing it is living fucking proof it worked. No. Like, you know, it's no theory or thought or it fucking happened. Like, I did it. Like, yeah. That's how I did it. Yeah. Follow that lead, you'll be all right. I don't know about now. You know, you're going back now. There's all these cameras and stuff like that and everything. But yeah, it's not a matter of, oh, that might work. It worked. It fucking worked. Difference. Other than that, what else do we want to talk about? Yeah, like I was saying, I'd like to get someone, I guess what I'm trying to say in a way of, not to sound like I'm begging or something, but it would be good if I could get someone from Brooklyn that could actually shed some light on that area of graffiti. Like I said, I know Nash OA, you know, Richie, he's a good friend of mine. I asked Crook, I was kind of beating around the bush with that dude CS1, but I don't know. That's one area of graph that's extremely important in my eyes. Like the shit that was going on, yeah, the insides from out there and the letter lines and shit. Yeah, that was some good shit, man. Yeah, and like I said, here's another interesting thing. On another note, let me see how much time I got left. Yeah, let me turn this off and back on, just in case I go past my time here. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I'm not talking to this thing and it's been off like 20 minutes ago. And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. That happens a lot. So anyway, hey, you know what I'm starting to see up to now? And there's another dude, a very perfect example of what I've been talking about with the letter lines, the BMTs, the INDs, and the guys that were hitting the insides, and Brooklyn. You know what I'm starting to see a lot? SIL, S-I-L, the SIL 1, yeah. And he's getting up with this other guy. They used to be up a lot on the fucking trains, bro. SIL, the same way. I've seen that shit. S-I-L, SIL, S-I-L. Yo, that motherfucker used to tear shit up. And see, somehow in my mind I picture him with Owl Rock. But I don't, because I know Owl Rock was from uptown, like the Bronx. But there was this dude, SIL. S-I-L, man. Yeah, the Sill. I started seeing him up, man. I'm like, wow, man. Yeah, that's some shit. Like, yeah, I remember that. That's a writer that, I don't know if he's from Brooklyn or if he's from the Bronx. Because he could, you know, like I said, there was dudes like Easy E. Then you had like L-E-T, Trim, KD, and they were hitting them D's up in the Bronx. You get me? But you would see that mixed in with the Brooklyn writers that I was just talking about also. You follow me? Like they were all chasing that same fucking shit. You follow me? But them Brooklyn dudes were really, really getting it because they had the fucking Dewey. But yeah, that dude Sill also, S-I-L. I remember that shit like it was fucking yesterday, man. And yeah, I'm starting to see him up like on mailboxes and shit. It's the same shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's starting to catch tags, man. Spray paint and shit like that. Yeah, I'm starting to see that shit in Manhattan. That shit fucked my head up, man. I was like, oh shit, that's a blast from the past. But also they had Fact, yeah, F-A-C-T, Fact. Yeah, that's Dr. Pepper Code. I've seen him catching tags over there near the Diamond District with a can of spray paint. Now that's going way back, man. Yeah, man, I love it, man. I love it. But yeah, Sill is a perfect example. I would look at that and think that he's one of them dudes that was from Brooklyn and would tear shit up, like hitting the Dewey or just so. I mean, I used to write in Brooklyn, like Sheepshead Bay and, you know, all these different places. Brighton Beach, I remember we would go there. It's all them big fucking, like, bulldogs. Yeah, they'd be double parked. I didn't even remember getting raided in them fucking places. I remember, like I was saying to one of my players, these Italian guys were beating the shit out of me. Man, they were washing their car in front of a fire hydrant. I come sliding down the fucking thing where there's like a bridge over the fucking edge of the street. Like, hey, yo, ran up and just started fucking me up just to fuck me up. Man, so I know Brooklyn. But I just would be unfair of me to sit here and talk about something I have such little knowledge of when there's people out there with so much knowledge of it. Yeah. Like you got people out there that know shit, you know, it's just, they gotta start talking about it. Otherwise, oh man, people ain't like being born that's gonna know this shit. Like as more and more years go by, even when I look at my analytics on my YouTube thing, like the normal generation of people that are looking at this shit are normally from like 24 to like 40 something. So that means when they're 40 something, that means like they're way before the trains. Like they were like, they're talking about graffiti that happened like after the train era. You get me? So more and more time goes by, the less and less they're going to know about what happened back then. And yo, it's a story to be told, man. Believe me, man. We were out there, man. We were like motherfucking samurais, man. For real. Come on. Yo, real motherfuckers doing the insides with the mops and the ink, man. Come on, man. That shit was second to fucking none, man. I remember running around down there, man. All types of fucking, that was the shit, man. And yeah, Brooklyn was the shit, man. Definitely the shit, man. I really do lack knowledge in it. I wish that someone, you know, would know more about Brooklyn, could actually somehow maybe put something on here or start their own channel. You get me? You know who I always thought would be a good fucking dude to do this YouTube stuff here? Min. Yeah, fucking Min RTW. Tell me now. I'll tell you, I've sat with him, and even Tracy, but Tracy, he gets a little weird, man. He starts talking about the stars and the moon and all types of crazy shit. Like, yeah, he goes out there. I love Tracy, man. But Min is the one, man, because Min is knowledgeable, man. Min starts talking about all types of crazy shit, like TNA and all this. I'm like, wow, yeah, I remember that and this and that. And even with Lace and shit, Lace could go back, man. You know, Lace, but yeah, when them two start talking, it's like, yeah, they go way back. You know, they start talking about old TMT shit and even before that. And yeah, Min would be good at this, man. Min really is a walking fucking encyclopedia, man. Like, yeah, for like the shit with the era of the subways, Min. I'd like to see him fucking do a podcast, man. Yeah, he would do good on one of these things. Just turn that camera on, he got a phone or something and start doing it. He'd be great at this shit, I think, personally. Yeah, who else I think would be good? Comet and Blade together doing a fucking show like this? That'd be hot. Tell me now, Comet and Blade. Or either one of them by themselves. Fucking amazing, man. Yeah. Yeah, who else? Yeah, a lot of people out there, man. But you get the idea, man. Yeah, man. It's not like people are remembering. It's more likely people are going to start forgetting, man. You know, we're getting old in this shit, man. And it was fun, and it was something worth passing on to someone, like the knowledge of it. I mean, fuck how you did it, but just the stories, the times that were shared, man. You know, the horsing around, the fun in it, you know, the whole fucking shit and giggles of it, man. That's what I loved, man. Like the camaraderie, the friendships, you know? Man, second to fucking none, man. Yeah, stupid kids, right? Street kid shit, man. Fuck yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know about Brooklyn, like, of course, a lot of the areas you hear of mafia and all types of stuff in a lot of those areas out there and stuff. But as far as it goes with the kids that were writing graffiti, I don't know who the fuck's who. I really don't know who was running around robbing and stealing and who wasn't, you know, who was just a rich kid that would buy everything and chill. Like, I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing out there, man. Yeah. That's the truth. I knew Nash, Richie, like I said, a few other people, CB. I was in a truancy program with him after being released. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like getting through out of juvenile centers and stuff. You know, people know me. You know, hey, it's RD. What's up, RD? Oh, there he is. You know, all people in Harlem and stuff like that, in the Bronx and stuff. It's like what you do and kind of what you're known for. So it's a different circle, would be the way to put it, right? Yeah, different circle. Yeah. Different circle out there, or just, I had no business out there. Like, I wasn't selling I have sold motorcycles to a few people out there, here and there. I've been on the back of them and shit like that and whatnot. I slightly remember shit like that going on. I don't even really remember stealing too many from motorcycles from out there. I remember going up to Westchester County and stealing more shit from up there than out in Brooklyn. Yeah, like I just really, my affiliation with Brooklyn, it just wasn't there. Nor was it out further, like out in Queens area, like after, like Woodside, Queens going out, I don't know. But I mean, I know people that were out there that were hitting the parking lots when, like, Shea Stadium and shit like that, when Shea Stadium would have, like, the old Shea Stadium, and they would have baseball games and shit. Motherfuckers go out there, start bashing, man, and getting all the car radios, motorcycles, everything. Like when I have a fucking big game or a concert, yeah, you go out there. Yeah, I knew people, but then again, it wasn't like a steady, like, criminal, like, you get me? Yeah, so, yeah, the further parts of Queens, like, I guess it's like I do shit where I eat. I guess I'm guilty of shitting where I eat. Yeah. I just didn't associate with much out in Brooklyn. I did ride on a lot of trains out in Brooklyn, don't get me wrong. I bumped into a lot of writers out there in Brooklyn. I bumped into several other places to the points where someone might say I'm down with them or something. But, you know, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I guess you get the point. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not going to start my videos anymore with saying the date and stuff like that. I just think it's kind of corny. You know, I watch other videos and no one actually sits there saying, today is so-and-so date. I don't think it matters because you could see the date that the video was dropped, right? So I'm doing away with that. And my Patreon's doing good. I got a lot of footage, man. I got, yeah, off these little cassette, like these little VHS tapes from the little miniature camera. Yeah, this guy, he's doing a documentary on me. He was able to convert them into little thumbnail, whatever they are, for the computer. So now my son could clean them up, boom, bash, put them on Patreon. And all types of stuff. I got me doing the old Hall of Fame, like 20-something years ago. Me, Part TDS, Joey TDS. Chox is there. Chox is doing the video, and I hear him talking a little bit. Ripe, who was my boy, I did a lot of fill-ins with Ripe. That was my partner. Me and him did a lot of training, a lot of fill-ins, just bow letters, throw-ups all over the fucking INDs. We did hit. I brought him up to the sixes once or twice, I think. Yeah, me and him got arrested up at the sixes. One of the only times I got caught. True, right. So yeah, I have footage with him. I also got footage of the thing with Spawn, Sear, PK, me. It's up in the Bronx. Yeah, different stuff I got. I'm going to be putting on Patreon slowly but surely. But the Sear and the Spawn one and that, I'm probably not going to put on there. I got to figure out what to do with that. Because, you know, I don't want to put people's faces on and stuff like that. And, yeah, it's strange. So I got to figure out how to work with that. Maybe, like, chop it or something like that. When their face comes on, buff it or something. I'll figure it out. Maybe I won't bother with it. But I do have some real good shit that I'm dropping on Patreon. I got me and Part and Joey TDS painting in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. You got Novell, Yoke City Mob, 357 on one wall. Yeah, you got the RD. I'm doing that one too with the bullet holes. Yeah, got that on there. Oh, behind the heliport too. Real good shit behind the heliport. I actually dropped already on Patreon. Lace doing he's doing a bug letter behind the heliport. Yeah, I got a lot of shit with me doing shit behind the heliport. Joey TDS is in that also, in that footage. Couple of people in it. I forget exactly who. I just kind of skimmed through it, took that part out and chopped it. And my son threw it on Patreon. But that's what we're going to do with a lot of it, because I got like hours and hours of just behind the heliport. And some of the conversations are funny too. They're more funny than the graffiti that's being done. But yeah, that's how we used to hang out, man. Yeah, real good shit, man. Patreon's coming along great, man. Yeah. Other than that, take care of yourselves, man. Beautiful day out there. It's Sunday.